Hey everybody, this is Boston Magic the Gathering Examiner David Levitt here, and tonight Wizards of the Coast made a very special announcement about Vintage Masters. It's the set that's headed to Magic Online very shortly. In an article by Mike Flores, they revealed that Necropotence is being reprinted. Necropotence is one of the most broken cards in the game ever. It was originally printed in Ice Age. Essentially, you skip your draw step and you pay life to set aside cards from the top of your deck, and you get those cards during your end step. So when it first came out, everyone thought Necropotence sucked. Kind of like how Force of Will sucked, because why would you want to pay life to draw cards and skip your draw step? But before long, everyone realized you can do some pretty broken things with Necropotence, especially thanks to fast mana from Dark Ritual. So whether it be a first turn Hypnotic Spectre, or you're casting things like Hymn to Torok, you just overwhelm your opponent because you have so many resources. And Necropotence was reprinted in 5th edition, and it was in a dual deck, like the original dual deck. It wasn't called a dual deck, it was called Deck Masters, but it was a foil in Deck Masters, and they recently reprinted it in From the Vault, Exiled. These days it's restricted in Vintage, but people used to be able to play 4 of them in Standard, and one of the earliest decks I remember is just having this black Neither Void deck. And Neither Void, is one of those older Legends enchantments. Enchant World comes up for 4 mana and says all spells are countered unless you pay an additional 3. So what you do is, there would be 4 Nether Voids and 4 Necropotence, and you'd attack their hand with Hymn to Torox, and attack their mana base with Sinkholes and Wastelands and Strip Mine, and hit them with the Hippies. And later on there was Phyrexian Negator was pretty cool, and of course you duress them, and Black Knight was the old standard for beaters, but then we also got Nantuku Shade. This wasn't a real competitive deck, but it was fun to play, and Mind Twist their hand away. And the mana base is mostly just swamps. This is the fancy Drudge Skeleton swamp. Then you got your Cabal Coffers that multiplied the swap mana. But Necropotence so busted that they even made a parody of it, Necropotence. It was ridiculous because it's a joke. But this card is so broken, and you'll be able to play with it in Vintage Masters. It's hitting Magic Online very soon. So yeah, I'll have the text version up online. Click the link below. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and stay tuned. Have a great day.